All right, I'm gonna start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors to my elder apostles and my elders at Greatmillstone, GMS. Peace and blessings unto the elect. This is the brother Altazari from GMS Houston. All right, and just wanted to give a testimony of what's been going on out here in Houston since Sunday. All right, which was the 14th, Valentine's Day. Okay. And it wasn't a very happy Valentine's Day for many here in Houston. Okay. And I'm going to say this too. We're only in the second month. All right. Um, and you know, a lot of people that were screaming about 2020 just need to be over. 2020, we welcome in 2021. Goodbye 2020. Now, if you go around and take a census or take what do they call it? A report, or go around, say you had a questionnaire and you went around asking people how they feel about 2021 so far here in Houston, okay, and just here, they're not gonna give a very good response, okay? If you went around taking statistics, okay, you're not gonna get a good response. All right, so let's get right into it. Sunday night is when it all started coming in, really around 6:30 Sunday. All right, the lights went out Sunday night around 2 a.m. So from Sunday night to Tuesday, there was no power. Mind you, the temperature dropped. It felt like it was 5 degrees. I think it got down to 12 or 8, something like that. And it was freaking freezing cold, man. Okay, with no electricity. Okay, some brothers didn't have lights or water. Okay, and if you did have water, it was cold anyway. Okay, um, most things are electric. Not many people have gas, you know. Or well, let me to hell with people. The brothers, nobody really has. Maybe one or two brothers have gas in their home, you know. But for the most part, everything is electric. Okay, brothers got newborns. All right, and again, I'm just speaking about the brothers. All right, brothers got newborns, little children, you know, and all the while from the 14th to the 16th, you know, I was by myself, you know, no lights. Okay, so I was, you know, the majority of the time I stayed under like 4 blankets or 4 comforters and some sheets trying to stay warm. And I mean, I was fully clothed, tennis shoes, well, my tennis boots, I had some Nike boots. I was dressed as if I was on the block. All right. Scarf and all, hat and all. Hell, the only thing I didn't have on, because I had my gloves on too, the only thing I didn't have on was my glasses. Okay. Just to show you how cold it was. And I was still cold, man. All right. Now, from Sunday to Tuesday, still no power. This is supposed to be rolling blackouts. You know, some people's lights will go out for a little while, then other people's lights will come on. Okay? That wasn't the case. All right. Now, mind you, the whole while, people are without power. Okay? Because they were, and now I'm going to speak generally about everybody here in Houston. There were people freezing to death, which they not reporting. Man, they're not reporting a smidgen of what the hell has been going on out here, man. Okay. People freezing to death. All right. There was nowhere to get food. People were not prepared for this. Okay. And I stocked up on a few little things, but the thing was, the only way I could cook it was if I had electricity. Okay. There was no way to prepare my food. So I had like some chips and bean dip, and I think a couple of bags of popcorn, some dried cherries. Trying to think what else did I have. And I mean, that was about it from that span from Sunday to Tuesday. Okay, and water. All right. So that's what I was eating, and a lot of brothers can give similar testimonies. It, we, there was no preparedness for this, okay? And most people thought, it's just gonna it's been cold before, okay? It's snowed before, it's iced over before, this is nothing, brand spanking new. It's rare, but it's not nothing new that nobody hadn't gone through before. All right, but there was no the way it was portrayed in the media, as if this was gonna hit, it was gonna be a little cold snap, freeze, blah blah blah, then be over, and things will be back to the normal. All right, which to the contrary, even until today, the 17th, right now, I have no power. Okay, we have no power. All right, and I mean, soon as that power goes off, man, it's cold as hell. All right, because we here in Texas, man, the majority of the time is hot. Even in the winter, it's warm. Okay, so we're not really set up for that frigid cold. You know, and like I said, as soon as the lights go out, man, it's cold all over again. And so anyway, um, like I said, they're not really reporting how bad things really are. Okay, and it didn't even have to get to this point. And I'm gonna show a few comments from different news 144 from different news sources. Okay, I was looking at, and I just took some screenshots. All right, matter of fact, let's scroll over to that. Okay. Okay, this is a comment. It says, concerning rolling blackouts across the nation. All right, I'm a retired electrical mechanical engineer. I have a voice in this matter, and I would assume so, because whoever this person is, if they're an electrical and mechanical engineer, they definitely know what the hell they're talking about. All right. It says, I have a voice in this matter. There is very little difference in power consumption versus the versus the use of AC and heating, and that's the truth. We've had worse than this come through, okay? And there was no need to shut down the grid, okay? Then on the news, they show these few little power stations with ice on pipes. Like, come on, man. You can't be serious. But we're talking about the devil, man. Okay. Um, it says there is very little difference in power consumption versus the use of AC and heating at a time when this type of weather can kill the sick and elderly, which it has been. Okay. That's what I was gonna say earlier. Even with these rolling blackouts, and there's a lot of people that are kicking up dust about this right at this moment, all of downtown Houston was lit up. The lights they still have not gone out in downtown. Mind you, there's nothing there but empty buildings, high rises. No one is at work. No one is in them buildings. I'd be surprised. Well, if there is security, it's because they sheltered in place. Because people I've been talking to, their jobs had them just stay there because the conditions are so bad. Okay. And like right now, I don't know if you can hear in the background, there are a few vehicles passing, but I can tell those are 18 wheelers. Okay, the majority of people are staying in place. Okay, staying inside, because because now the lights are coming on and they going off. They'll stay on for about an hour, stay off for a few hours, come on, go off. All right, and it's been like that since yesterday, since the lights actually came back on. Okay. And as like I said, right now they're off. All right, so it's cold as shit in here. Okay, so again, the lights never went off downtown. Ain't that something? Okay. So let me read on. It says, at a time when this type of weather can kill the sick and elderly. It begs the question, what's really happening? The narratives being promulgated do not match the scientific evidence, engineering evidence, which supports the opposite. Okay, now scroll over. It's from Dabu 7:7. All right, it says power emergency, millions freeze as rolling blackouts hit across 13 states. Now I wanted to bring that out because it's no coincidence that it's 13. Okay, that just shows that's just these elites, giving their signals one to the another. We're gonna do it in 13 states. Why 13? Okay. Okay, let's scroll one more. It says, and this is another comment, all right, from an article just maybe about an hour and a half ago. I was watching this news source, which is ABC News, all right, and it says this is a good time to note that that the electrical grid in Texas was deregulated, privatized, and removed from interconnected networks to avoid federal regulation and increase profits to a small number of wealthy individuals. And that's absolutely true. Okay, because the price of electricity here is about to skyrocket. Okay, and it's going to hit those that or less, let's say less fortunate poor. It really, let me just break it all the way down. It's gonna hit Jake hardest. Okay, because Jake is on the pay as you go plan. Jake is on the prepaid light bills. Okay, and if you go and look at the articles and the news on those, the prices are about to skyrocket. The electricity cost is about to go through the roof. And again, who is that going to affect first? Jake. Okay? And this is all by design, man. Okay? All for a few wealthy individuals to make more money at the expense of people losing their lives. Okay? The lines at the grocery stores that were open were wrapped around the corners. Fast food lines looked like they were waiting to get into a baseball game, man. Okay? And I'm going to say this. At one particular point, I went and I looked out of the window at all the darkness, the snow, and just the dead city. And I bust out laughing. I said, man, these people going to lose their mind when this shit really go down. Because people are out here panicking, man. Okay? They don't know what to do. Okay? People that have fireplaces that never use their fireplace. Because here in Texas, man, you may use your fireplace once every 2 or 3 years. And I'm not exaggerating. Okay? But people were scrambling, looking for anything to burn. People are setting fires in their houses. Houses are burning down. Okay? Carbon monoxide poisoning. People are lighting pits inside of their house, trying to stay warm. It's that cold. Okay? The temperature gauge will say 15 degrees, but it feels like 5. And it does. Because when you're inside and you're blowing steam out of your mouth, it's freaking cold, man. Okay? Brothers sent pictures of pipes busted in their homes. Okay? Ceilings done caved in from the pipes. Okay? It is bad, man. Okay? And it's gonna be a while because they've declared a state of emergency. Okay, and it's gonna be a while before they can even get to. I've been trying to call the auto repair shop because I wrecked my car on the ice, messed up the front tire. I've been trying to call the auto repair shop, and it's just like nothing is open. Because if you are open, how long can you stay open? once the lights go back out again. You see? And again, nobody was prepared because this is nothing new, to say the grid should have been able, the grid is able to sustain the uh the amount of electricity that people are drawing into their homes and businesses. Okay, it's able to sustain that. We actually use more power during the summer trying to stay cool. So this was all by design. Okay. Let me get a scripture. I think that's it on that. All right. Let's do this and just bring it on home. All right. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. For them to cut this off, that was an unrighteous decree. All right. And to hell with it affecting all of Houston. It affected the Lord's chosen. Now, whether I'm one of those men or not, I don't know. Lord willing, I am. But it did. Okay. It messed with his church. Okay, the body of the Lord. All right, which are the Israelites. Okay, and brothers, certain brothers have been heavily affected by this. All right, yeah, I got my little ding and whatever, but it's nothing that can't be fixed. Certain brothers, they not even able to live in their homes. Okay, it's jacked up, man. Okay. And from the looks of it, like I said, things don't look like it's gonna get better no time soon, man. All right. So that's what's going on in Houston. Okay. Houston, we definitely have a problem. All right. Isaiah 10:1. Woe, meaning death and destruction unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. All right. So I really just wanted to get that first line, okay, because for them to kill the power like that and to continually keep killing it, okay, here in freezing conditions, that's an unrighteous decree. All of those officials that's up there talking in front of mics, all those talking heads, they going home to some nice warm homes with nice cooked meals. There's nowhere to get there's nowhere to get anything to eat. Let's say you got food, if it haven't spoiled by now. How you gonna cook it if the lights out? Unless you have gas, which the majority of the people don't, especially living in apartments. Okay. And hell, the brothers that got houses don't have gas. It's electric, man. Okay. So say you had food that made it through the power outages, which I'll say this, being smart about it, if you had food that you thought was gonna go bad, go sit it outside. Okay? It's not gonna go bad if it's freezing outside. Okay? But then, okay, say you got the food, you can't cook it. All right, that's if you got it. Now, to go find food is another mission. Okay? Because again, a majority of the roads are closed. Okay? When the brothers came pick me up, and we tiptoed around, looking for certain items and food and things like that. There was cars all over the place, spun out up on rails, in ditches, because people don't know how to drive in this shit, man. Okay, people were totally unprepared, and that's what these uh devils were banking on, man. Okay. Just trying to think if I missed anything. All right. Oh, the internet has been out. Okay, certain brothers, if anybody may have noticed, it's a lack of lessons going up from GMS Houston. Brothers haven't had internet on their phone, What the hell does the lights going out have to do with your internet service on your cell phone, man? Okay. Then you gotta conserve the power on your phone. I waited till mine got to 100. I said, well, I'm gonna do a lesson now, or do the testimony now, because like the lights are off now. And they went out maybe 20 minutes before I started doing this lesson. Who's to say how long they're gonna be out? Okay. So brothers haven't had electricity. They haven't had a way to charge their phones, and even the ones that had phones charged, a lot of brothers didn't have internet service, man. Okay, on their cell phones. Some, and I've been getting different people telling me different, like they haven't even been able to make phone calls. Okay, so that would be the reasoning behind or the excuse behind not seeing much lessons going up from Houston. Okay, and if anybody knows anything about Houston, man, it's spread out. You have to have a car out here. Okay, so in order for brothers to get with another brother, is we all like 30 minutes apart, and especially in this slush and this mess, man. Okay, and I want to say this is all just prelims to what we about to get ready to go through. Okay, it's just a little taste. All right, so brothers didn't go nuts and brothers didn't lose it, but these people are losing it, man. Okay, because they're not ready for this. You could see the frustration in the people's faces when we stopped at the store and got gas, man. It was lines to get gas. It was to get gas is lines. Okay, groceries, the few grocery stores that's open, lines. Okay, so it's bad, man. Okay, but it's gonna get a whole lot worse. And it's really just the Most High prepping us, taking us through a little something, giving us a taste of what it's gonna be like, man. Okay, there's no need to freak out, just deal with it. Like I said, I was looking out the window, I just bust out laughing, man. Because compared to what's coming, this is small potatoes, and there's no reason to, lose it behind this. All right, it's gonna get far worse, and as we keep telling you, things are progressively getting worse, man. Okay. So yeah, how's 2021 working out so far? People, I can't wait for 2020 to be over. Yeah, go around asking people out here in Houston how they feel about 2021 thus far. And I guarantee you they'll push the rewind button on that VCR to go back to 2021. And we just getting started. Wasn't no fun Valentine's this year. Okay? Cause all this started on the 14th, man. Alright, and it's still going. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, Isaiah 10:1. So those that are responsible for this, they'll have to answer in that day for what they did to the Lord's anointed. Okay? Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I just wanted to give a testimony on what was going on down here. All right. And I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory again to the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Ba'asham, Ruach Kwadash. Okay. Double honors to my elder apostles and my elders at Greatmillstone. You see, the Most High, it's a blessing to know this truth, man. Okay. It's a blessing to know this truth, because we're one up. We know what's going on. Okay, we're not lost in the sauce as others, man. Okay, we understand why this is happening. Okay. Peace and blessings unto the elect. All right, it's on to the next one. Until then, I say shalom. All right.